Good morning and welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by CenturyNext Bank. I'm Jared Floyd. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And yes, not wearing the Digital Weather Desk stuff today. Gotta support the Cubbies. It's October baseball. It's technically still September. Actually, petition for the day to change. We don't call this September 30th. We call this October 0. I don't know if that really works. But yeah, big baseball fan, big Cubs fan. If you followed me for a long time, you know both of those. I will get. I'm not an obnoxious Cubs fan. I'm not one of those like, oh, my team's awesome. I'm more one of those self-deprecating. I've been around for a while. I've seen a lot of disappointment. I enjoyed 2016. I know this team has its issues and probably won't go far, but 2 o'clock this afternoon, I will have a TV on somewhere in this house. Let's take a look at temperatures across the area. This morning's forecast made possible by ServPro Monroe, West Monroe, faster to any size disaster. Call or click servpro.com for more. And we're back into the low to mid 60s in most spots this morning. By the way, there's not a lot to look at. We've got some changes that could work some rain chances back in on Thursday, and then maybe some more rain chances early parts of next week. But if you're looking for any kind of significant, dramatic changes to the forecast, really don't have a whole lot for you. We're in the mid to upper 60s, as I mentioned, across the area this morning. Dew points still holding in generally the low 60s, but some upper 50s sprinkled in here or there. It's another very comfortable morning across the area, and be sure to get out and enjoy it. Wind speeds fairly light out of the north and northeast, where we are catching a light wind, but at this time of the morning, right around sunrise, these are the times of the day where the winds are typically going to be at their lightest. Check visibility this morning. Again, Camden's still running into some issues. If you're up in there, into Ouachita County, in Columbia County, let us know how the visibilities are treating you. I want to know if those are errors in terms of estimations and reports, or if those are legit numbers. 1 mile visibility in Camden, 6 miles in Magnolia. The rest of the region is generally fine. Here's a check of the water vapor imagery, and if you follow me along for extended periods of time, you know that the water vapor imagery is kind of a good time to look at the upper level pattern and a few different things that are happening. Over our area, we have this kind of speed bump inverted trough of low pressure that's making its way through the region. You can see that high pressure aloft is centered basically over the Chicagoland area. Perfect timing for the game tonight, this afternoon, whatever. But that high pressure center sitting over the Great Lakes region has been the main focusing point in keeping us warm and dry. That inverted little trough speed bump feature that's moving through the area as we speak is going to probably increase cloud cover today. It won't be enough to bring really any significant rain chances, and it won't be enough to really bring much of a cool down, but we'll at least get some cloud cover today. And then there's also this trough of low pressure out over the southeastern United States that kind of centered, well, not say centered, but you look over Atlanta and through the coastal Carolinas and the southeast. There's this trough of low pressure that's likely to kind of wander westward over the next few days. And even into Thursday could be kind of the focal point that allows for some rising motion in the air and some instability in the atmosphere for some heat-driven showers and storms by Thursday afternoon. Again, those are possibilities. Here's our local satellite radar composite. Obviously, there's nothing on radar to show, but you can probably notice the clouds on the increase. And if you go outside right now, a lot of it's high clouds. But as you move farther westward, those clouds get a little bit thicker. So, again, wouldn't be surprised to contend with quite a bit of cloud cover as we go through this Tuesday. Check the tropical satellite, and you see two tropical systems that looked kind of beefy yesterday, kind of, strong, healthy. Not so much today. Imelda is a hurricane, a Category 1 hurricane, but these storms are enduring a lot of wind shear, especially Umberto. In fact, a storm that it's essentially almost has an exposed center at this point. You've got still some bursts of thunderstorm activity. We call it convection towards the storm center, or at least close to the storm center. But I tell you what, Umberto is looking worse for the wear for the time being. Check of the advisory from 4 o'clock this morning still considers Humberto, a Category 2 hurricane, maximum sustained winds at 100 miles per hour. But as of the 1 o'clock update or the 10 o'clock update this morning, I would really expect this to be called a Category 1 hurricane, and a fairly weak one at that. It's been a dramatic weakening trend with Humberto that will move off to the east and become post-tropical or even dissipate by Thursday morning. So we're on the back end of dealing with Humberto as a tropical system as we head through the rest of this week. Here's a look at Imelda, Category 1 hurricane, maximum sustained wind 75 miles per hour, moving northeast at 7 miles per hour. And so it's already moved. It's already made that right turn, if you will. Will remain a Category 1 hurricane for the next couple of days, perhaps strengthening to a Cat 2 as it passes over Bermuda by Thursday morning. And then we'll continue to turn off to the northeast and then eventually the north into the far northern Atlantic, likely post-tropical by Sunday. So, again, neither one of these systems is going to bring direct tropical impacts to the U.S. mainland, but they are kind of the only main weather headline to speak of as we go through the next couple of days. Again, we're relatively quiet here. Afternoon highs today near 90, but the cloud cover will be noticeably increasing across the region, staying warm with winds out of the north-northeast. Lows tonight back into the mid to upper 60s, and again, the clouds will continue to linger, especially early. Susie, good morning. Thanks for joining. And staying mild. Rain chances generally close to zero. Despite all the cloud cover today, it still does not bring much in the way of rain chances. Look at the 7-day forecast made possible by 3B Outdoor Equipment, the exclusive outdoor power equipment company of the Digital Weather Desk. Small rain chances Thursday. I've kept them at 20%, 10 to 20. If I did 15%, I would put 15%. I don't do that because that's silly. Afternoon highs still hovering near 90 for the next several days. Morning lows in the mid to upper 60s. Could see some rain chances increase end of this weekend, early next week, as there are some signals, and don't panic when you hear this. There are some signals that we could see some increases in tropical moisture or coastal moisture. Not necessarily tropical, although it could be. But there will be potentially some changes in store as we go through the early parts of next week. Again, right now it doesn't look like anything dramatic for our area, but we'll keep an eye on it. Midday forecast coming up in just a little bit. Your Too Long Didn't Read at about 9:30, and we will take a closer look at Thursday's rain chances or potential Thursday rain chances on the midday and the evening forecast. I really just wanted to kind of get you set up for the day in terms of temperatures and immediate happenings in the tropical systems and all that stuff. And again, a reminder that the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank, is a digital weather platform made 100% free to you by the local businesses that you see there on your screen. You play your role by just supporting what we're doing here, following us on your favorite social media platforms, like, comment, share on all of our content or the content that you like, and then just support our business partners when you can, if you can. All right, I'll join you midday. Thanks so much for joining the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. Again, pretty quiet, so not expecting a lot of folks to be super weather intensive over the next few days, but we'll let you know if anything changes. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. Go Cubs. Or go whatever your favorite baseball team is, as long as it's not the Padres. And we'll see you around.